At my twin brother's wedding reception, the lights dimmed for a slideshow. It started innocently. Childhood snapshots, high school track meets, college adventures. Then my face appeared, stuck against a black backdrop, with jagged white text. Barren, divorced, dead-end job, high school dropout, alone. Laughter erupted. My brother stood beside his bride, smirking. "Don't laugh too hard," he said. "He might break down." My mother swirled her champagne. My father snorted. "A joke? Sure." I pulled out my phone, whispered one word. "Start." The room fell silent. I wasn't always the punchline. As kids, I'd helped him ace exams, covered his late nights, shared his punishments. Twins, they said, were the same. Same face, same path. They just chose him as the favorite. He dreamed of being a surgeon. I worked graveyard shifts at a warehouse so he could study. Paid for his MCAT prep with my overtime checks. Sold my rebuilt car when he needed a new computer. Brotherhood, I told myself. Love doesn't tally favors. When Dad's business tanked and Mom's drinking worsened, I stayed. He went to med school. I mopped up the mess, paid the bills, cared for parents who forgot I was their son, not their shame. I loved a woman once, fiercely. We tried for kids, but the tests were cruel. She said it didn't matter, but a year later, I found her packing. She wanted a life that didn't reek of struggle, someone whose mornings weren't steeped in weariness. I didn't argue, just carried her boxes to the car. That's who I am, quiet in pain. Around then, my brother stopped taking my calls. Too busy, he said, saving lives. But he found time for Mom and Dad, sending gifts signed "Your True Pride." They started calling him their only son. I let it slide. Last visit, Mom eyed my calloused hands and asked why I kept failing. Dad laughed like it was a sitcom. My brother leaned in the doorway, silent. After that, family dinners stopped including me. He said they were intimate, small. I only got a wedding invite because his fiancée insisted I mattered. But that slideshow, that cruel slide, it was his handiwork. His sharp wit, his smug font. So I acted. I'd been silent, but I'd been watching. Over years, I'd learned things. His hospital's shady deals, forged scripts, hushed-up complaints. I never used it, just filed it away. Then a niece called me, scared. He'd crossed lines with her, and no one listened. I did. I helped her file a report, covered her legal fees, connected her with my attorney. 3 others came forward. All quiet, no headlines, just evidence, airtight. The hospital board reviewed it last week. He didn't know. Not until the slideshow froze mid-laugh. The screen went dark, then lit up again. No joke this time. Just text. This man faces investigation. Pending suspension. Allegations of misconduct. Details withheld. Gasps rippled. His fiancée turned, her face like a collapsing star. He stared at me, not angry, just stunned, as if I couldn't possibly fight back. I didn't gloat, just slipped my phone away. I left before the cake was cut. I don't need to watch him unravel or hear his excuses. I don't care if the marriage lasts the night. This wasn't about destruction. It was about my silence speaking at last. He turned my pain into a spectacle. I gave him one rooted in truth. Mom called days later, not to check on me but to scold my cruelty on his big day. I let the coal die. Dad texted, saying I shamed the family. I blocked him. My brother hasn't reached out. I don't expect him to. His face mirrors mine, but his choices don't. Some learn through words, others through consequences. I learned revenge doesn't need a blaze. Sometimes it just walks away while the truth burns slow. I don't hate him. I just stopped carrying him. No wife, no kids, no diploma, but I sleep soundly. I eat alone, but with calm. I've lost much, given more, but kept what matters, my quiet, my integrity. Untouchable. Let them laugh. They'll never know the strength it takes to be the man they can't break. They'll never understand